Hello and welcome back to my channel. I do want to get this out first. Any of my previous videos before this one, if there are audio issues, I do understand there are some. I am working with a brand new computer and I wasn't quite sure what was going on as I was getting an echo within my recordings. And please do not put that into the comment section. I understand that is a problem, and I have been attempting to fix it. The only way that I can find to fix it is by continuing to film videos and put them up to see whether or not there is a problem. Because I will replay the videos, they will be completely fine on my end, I'll upload them, and I don't know what happens. So, I'm going to pull my hair down. And so putting in there that there is an echo, that does not help me because I understand that there is a problem. Telling me to fix it, I am attempting to fix it. So I did test this one with a test video, and this recording seems to be going well, but I don't know if it was just a test or if it will go ahead and stick. So with that out of the way, let's get right on into the video. As you can see by the title of the video, this is my own review of Black Butler Season 2. Now, I am a huge Black Butler fan, and it's actually, for me, a more recent addition to my anime list. Even though, yes, it was put out years ago. But I'd only recently actually started seeing it and actually watched the very first season. I believe it was actually the end of, actually maybe the middle of 2019 when I finally found and watched season 1. And I did watch that through Netflix. And I really enjoyed it. Now there may be some OVAs that I may be missing because I did watch it on Netflix and I only watched the first 24 episodes. And then, of course, Circus came out, which was season 3. So I, of course, started looking around for season 3. And I could not find it anywhere. I couldn't find it on Netflix, I couldn't find it on Hulu, nor could I find it on Funimation's website. So I went to YouTube to try and find it, and I was finding a lot of reviews for it. And a lot of the reviews were quite negative as far as the second season. Now, I am not a person who will just go with the flow of, oh my god, this is really bad, don't watch it. I'm a person who will judge it for myself. And so I was on the hunt for a DVD release of it, despite the fact that, no, I did not really want to spend my money on something which I may not enjoy. But I was finally able to find a Blu-ray DVD combo set. Now, okay, that is somewhat insane to do. To go ahead and get a Blu-ray DVD combo set of something you may not even know that you like. And I have to admit, yeah, that is kind of a little out there to do, but it was the only version of this I could find through Amazon that would ship via Amazon Prime. And I do pay for that membership, so yeah, I try to use it as much as I possibly can to get my money's worth. So I did get this in the middle of March 2020. And, okay, yes, I am actually recording this on April 9th of 2020. Yes, it actually took me this long to actually watch this. No, it didn't actually take me that long to physically watch it, but it did take me until the beginning of this week to actually watch this, due to the fact that I do work in the healthcare industry, and my life has gone from 0 to crazy in about 5 seconds. As I said, I work in the healthcare industry. I do work for one facility. They cut my hours due to, of course, the current issues that are going on with the virus. They had to cut down on their clinics. So you would think, okay, your hours got cut. You should have plenty of time to watch this anime. Well, during the time in which I had downtime, I've been fielding not questions, but phone calls from various companies. And I'm sitting there thinking, where were you when I was actually job hunting? So yeah, it took me almost a month to go ahead and start watching this, to find the exact downtime to actually do it. And I have to say, I actually enjoyed season 2. I don't really see what the big fuss is. Yes, it does deviate from what happened in season 1 now spoiler alert here if you have not seen season 2. The rest of this is going to be basically complete spoiler. So CL loses his memory, and actually let's go back to the end of season 1. The end of season 1 was left very, very, very open-ended. You had Sebastian, who was about to eat CL's soul, and you are basically left to think that he did consume his soul. The very start of the series really of this season of this series actually threw me for a loop. Now, I did end up a background in this season. I did look it up. But the very first episode really threw me for a loop because the opening was not for a regular Black Butler episode. It showed another young man and another butler. So I was really thrown for a loop, and actually that entire 90% of the episode had to do with a character by the name of Alice and a butler by the name of Claude, who, again, is another demon. I don't know why they butlers and maids. I do not. Seriously, you are a demon and you're going to take the lowliest job. Really. But anyway, I digress. I was really confused until Sebastian suddenly showed up at the manor. And even then, I was still very much confused until they basically laid out all their cards, that CL had lost his I guess he had lost his soul. You eventually find out. And with that, he had lost his memories of what had happened within season 1. So all of the deaths that occurred, he did not recall. He did not recall meeting certain people. And he did not recall getting his revenge, which would have finished the contract out between him and Sebastian. Now, a lot of people didn't like this, but I did. I really, really did enjoy this type of storyline. I hate to admit this, but I did used to watch and enjoy a soap opera. I cannot remember it off the top of my head right now. I will probably remember it further on down the line. It was kind of like a retelling of Dark Shadows, but it was more in the realm of more daytime soap opera. It takes about 20 episodes for a pot of water to boil type thing. And seriously, it did take 20 some odd episodes, which 5 days a week would be almost a month for a pot of water to boil. And it really did. I found that out. That was always a running joke with soap operas. It takes about a month for a pot of water to boil, and it really does. It does take. Port Charles, that is the name of the series I used to like. And they would always run with the same type of storyline of one character loses their memories of a certain time period, and so everyone has to tiptoe around that. And that is very much the synopsis of season 2. CL loses his memories, and eventually it is revealed that Claude, this other demon, is actually after him as well, because he sees that Sebastian really, really likes CL and really wants to get at him. Now, this season actually gives you 3 demons, one of which you don't realize is a demon until almost the end of the season, and that is Hannah, the maid. And that one just went, whoa, hi, what left field did you come from? And I swear this is my left side. But it's like, what left field did you come out of? Because, yeah, I did not see that coming. And I am the type of person who, if it is a twist like that, I am always the one that is sitting there watching a TV show going, yeah, he gonna die. And boom, he dies within the next scene. It's like, told you. And it's not because I've seen something. I've done this on episodes that are currently airing. My mother and I are watching them for the very first time. And it's just like, bam, yeah, that person, they're dying. And yeah, my predictions are correct. We watch a series by the name of New Amsterdam. I predicted that the main character's wife was going to be the one that died. My uncle was going, no, it's going to be the ER doctor. My mother was going, no, it's going to be the oncology doctor. And I was at the end of that season, no, it is the wife. Is the only person you do not see outside of that ambulance. And boom, I was right. I had to wait several months to prove that I was right, but I was right. And so, yeah, very much that type of person. When that twist came, I was just sitting there kind of like, oh my god. Of course, I should have realized that very early on. Because, yeah, you cannot put your finger into somebody's eyeball like that and pull it out and have that person survive. I'm still trying to figure out how I missed that. So, I really did enjoy this season. I don't know why people don't like it. It may be they're not used to that type of twist happening. And so that may be a reason. I actually asked one of my 2 co-hosts for my podcast, and she is a very big anime fan just like me, and she likes Black Butler, and I asked her, okay, can I skip season 2? And she said, absolutely, you can completely skip season 2. That is utter garbage. And I still did not watch the 3rd season after watching season 1. I was still urged to watch season 2. And I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I actually got this. This thing looks completely beaten up. And I've only owned it for a month. I don't know how this actually got beat up within just this last week of me actually watching it. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I actually did enjoy this season. I thought, okay, I'm just going to watch this. and probably passes along to somebody else who probably likes it a lot more than me, because it was a pretty big investment at 80 some odd dollars for a season I might not enjoy. But I think people do need to give it a second look, because if you just watch it the very first time and you don't have the filter on in your mind of a bit of a soap opera type deal, this type of thing may just, go over your head. You may not like it. But another reason why I did like this season was the fact that you weren't always focused on CL and Sebastian. You did have a few episodes sprinkled here and there that were completely Eloise and Claude episodes, with maybe just a tiny bit of CL and Sebastian. And I liked those episodes. And after watching the very first one, I got a feel for which ones were going to be Eloise and Claude related 100% very quickly. And I did enjoy those episodes. It was kind of, a bit of a break from just the complete overall storyline. It gave you something else to watch. Those did have a different opening, which I did enjoy. A completely different opening from what CL and Sebastian get. What you also get when you do get I don't know if it is on the single sets, but if you do get the Blu-ray and DVD combo set, you do get 6 OVAs, which were amazing. I watched 6. One of them was a behind the scenes OVA, kind of making it like Black Butler is completely real. It's not anime. I did not watch that one because that one really did not appeal to me. But I did watch the other ones. There is CL and Wonderland, which is actually 2 parts. And that one was actually quite interesting. One that I really, really, really loved and thought, oh my god, this is every anime girl's dream episode. And it is called, hold on, I want to make sure I get this name right. The one thing I don't like about this set is it does not come with a booklet, and it does not tell you on the back the names of the episodes. You do get a list in here, but it is on this back cover on the inside. I don't like that because this, of course, is a Blu-ray set, and of course that means the plastic is blue, so it does make it a little bit harder to read these. Okay, I'm just going to pull this out. I'm just going to be insanely careful. Oh wow, I'm so glad I actually did, because I did not even realize that there was actually different art on the inside. So, welcome to the Phantom Hives. And this one is from the point of view of you, and you technically are a character that is being brought by Lizzie to the Phantom Hive estate. And yeah, there are some awkward silent moments that if you are a complete fangirl of this show, you will be sitting there and answering those parts. Okay, there are certain parts where Sebastian will go, I am so sorry, milady, that this happened. and there's like a pause there. I seriously was sitting there going, oh, no. It was completely my fault. I spilled the tea all over myself. That was all me. That was my fault. That was not you. That was me. And I literally was doing that. I was so glad that my mother had already left for the Easter holiday so that I could have the house to myself and finish watching this, because, yeah, I would have been talking, and, yeah, I would have been getting the, what? Yeah, nothing, never mind, just go on about whatever you're doing, doesn't concern you, move along. I would have so been doing that. And, yeah, I mean, I literally watched it to the halfway point, and I had to pause it for about an hour because I couldn't handle it anymore. Mentally, I could not handle it. So, and the next one up, now, before and after this, there is Ciel in Wonderland, and it is split between, the very first OVA is the first half of Ciel in Wonderland, then this one, then the making of OVA, which is all animated. It's not like it was a true behind the scenes, because they were, saying, the sets were set on fire and they were burnt down. And I'm thinking, there are no sets. This isn't real. So that's why I couldn't really watch it. I thought maybe it was going to be something in regards to writers and stuff as to why they do it. But yeah, no, that wasn't it. And then the second half of Ciel in Wonderland, which I don't think has ever gotten a viewing anywhere, because of course, actually this entire season, the homosexual undertones are very much, hello, we are here. You cannot miss it. It is so in your face that it's just like, hi, okay, you need to step back, please. Please step back, pump the brakes a little bit. But then Ciel in Wonderland, oh my god, the sexual undertones in this one were just through the roof. And I think this is one anime OVA that will never get an airing on Adult Swim, even at 3 a.m. I do not think it will ever get a viewing. So, which I don't mind, I now have a copy of it. The next one is all in regards to Eloise, and it is in the spider's web, or in the spider's threads, and it does go through the entire household, him, Claude, the triplets, and Helena. And the last one is the story of Will the Reaper, and it shows Will and Grail, when they were trainee Grim Reapers. And I did watch this. I really wasn't too interested in it, but it was a little interesting because you did get to see Grail before he became a full-fledged Reaper. And yeah, that whole act is not an act. He is that flamboyant. He is that one person that, oh my god, yeah. So, yeah, I'd say if you did watch Black Butler Season 2 before, get it again, give it a second watch. Watch it with the idea that this is more of a soap opera season versus an actual full-on connecting season. Now, I will go ahead, and since I have seen this one, I will now actually go ahead and finally watch Season 3. Thank God I can finally watch it. And granted, yeah, maybe I could have watched it without watching this season, but being the person that I am, I can't do that. It would have driven me insane. I probably would have seen something and would have been completely like, where did I miss that from? And would have been like, oh my god, I missed it because I didn't watch season 2. Or I didn't watch one of the OVAs. So, I mean, that might not be it. May not be the situation. But one does not know. One never knows. So, yeah, I'd rather do it this way. So, yeah, that was my review of Black Butler Season 2. If you have seen it and you didn't like it the first time around, maybe give it a second look. Because you may find that upon second viewing that, yeah, this actually does connect. And it isn't because there is a cheap connection in there, but it does completely connect to the rest of the storyline. So, until next time, keep right on reading. Bye-bye!